Thank you very much. I am Professor Dakas, CJ Dakas, Senior Advocate of Nigeria and Chairman of the Nigerian Law Reform Commission. The Nigerian Law Reform Commission appreciates the opportunity to make this presentation. The Commission has submitted the required number of copies of our position to the Secretariat. And in 3 minutes, I'll strive to summarize the position in question. First, we endorse the position that the Nigerian Bar Association has just expressed regarding the conceptual global definition of terrorism. That terrorism addresses three critical elements. There is the ideological dimension, there is the political dimension, and the mass intimidation dimension. And any definition of terrorism that goes beyond this framework is not consistent with international global dimensions regarding this definition. Second, the Commission shares the views expressed by the Honorable Attorney General of the Federation regarding the issues surrounding punishment, and in particular, the issue of death penalty, especially given the fact that the global trend is a shift away from death penalty. The fact that at the federal level and in many states, there is already in place a moratorium in relation to the execution of the death penalty, which reinforces the general disposition in this country regarding the subject. Third, the Commission expresses the view that where, as you find in the proposed legislation, that even an attempt is categorized in the context of punishment as a completed act, and in respect of which the death penalty is proposed, clearly would not also pass the test of proportionality in criminal legislation. We also take the view that given the fundamental intersection between some of the human rights concerns and the security imperatives that are warranted by this bill, the Commission takes the view that there might be need for a sunset clause, pursuant to which those aspects that raise these fundamental intersection issues between human rights and security are then examined within a period of about 3 to 5 years, at the end of which these provisions would automatically lapse unless the National Assembly activates them. So essentially you have this sunset clause that serves as a guardrail. And because we have submitted our presentation, we have also identified a number of issues that deal with drafting, which are technical issues, and I won't go into those ones. We appreciate the opportunity to make this presentation, and we are confident that under your leadership, the Senate will produce a bill that not only responds to the realities of the grave security challenges that we face, but will also be mindful of Nigeria's domestic and international human rights obligations. And I note, Mr. Chairman, finally on this point, that both in your remarks and in the remarks of the representative of the Senate President, you underscored the imperative need to treat human rights and security not as trade-offs, but to treat them in a manner that is mutually reinforcing and responds to the challenges that we grapple with. I thank you for your kind attention.